So the only reason, guys, that I'm buying the iPhone 12 Pro over the iPhone 12 is straight up,
we on that iPhone 12. Let's go back, call it nostalgic. It was stacked on shelves, man. I say, cop the Pro, see kicking that himself. 12 Pro, man, it's nice to meet you. Oh, I'm fine doing swell, man. I see you got that drip that's looking right, dripping on all sides. Light just first hit it and shine bright, cause it was so divine. Matte back finish, no fingerprints when it's left behind. Cause if you new here, I'm C-Kid Tech, I'll be your tour guide. Once you in the ecosystem, man, it's hard to get out your hog tied. iOS 14, best phone this year, man, it's a landslide. Matching with the drip, you can't lose. Took that with ultra wise. Let's get into this video and talk tech and help you decide. Squad.
what up, y'all? C-Kid Checker, man. In today's video, guys, I want to focus on giving you guys the most honest as well as the most real conversation around the iPhone 12 that I got right here in my hands, as well as the iPhone 12 Pro, on why I feel that the iPhone 12 is actually the phone that you guys need to get, but why I'm actually not getting the iPhone 12, but instead getting the iPhone 12 Pro. Because I'll be honest with y'all, man, I was actually gonna get the iPhone 12 Pro Max, but I actually decided against it. But we're gonna talk about all of that in this video, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, if you guys haven't been living under a rock, then you guys already know that Apple just released the latest in iPhones, being the iPhone 12 mini, the iPhone 12, iPhone 12 Pro, as well as the iPhone 12 Pro Max, where you can actually go ahead and scoop up the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 Pro right now. But you probably was like me, you stuck and you trying to figure out which one to actually get. Should you actually get the iPhone 12 or the iPhone 12 Pro? Now, I think before we actually answer that question, I think I want to let you guys in on why I was actually interested in the first place of even entertaining the iPhone 12 new models to begin with. So if you guys can remember back just a little while ago when the iPhone 11 was actually released, I talked about why I actually felt in that video why the 11 Pro to me didn't necessarily feel like an upgrade. Now, if you want to actually check that video out, I'll link that down in the description section below, as well as right up here on the card. But here's actually the Cliff Notes version of that. Now, when I actually had the 11 Pro Max, I didn't feel like it was necessarily an upgrade to me. The phones, when I had it in my hands and having that consistent iOS experience across pretty much all of their devices, didn't make me feel like I had anything new. Like legit, y'all, I literally had to turn the phone over at times just to see which phone that I actually had in my hands from the iPhone XS Max. And trust me, y'all, like that's no shot to the iPhone 11 Pro Max, because I felt like the iPhone 11 whole entire lineup was just a super dope phone. I felt like Apple fixed a lot of issues when it came to the issues that I had with my XS Max, which was battery life. But how I actually look at it, guys, is like this. So if I'm a consumer, y'all, and I'm spending $1,000+ on a smartphone or just tech products in general, I want that feeling of I just bought something new, something different, or just upgraded from something that I already had. And with the 11 Pro from the XS Max, I didn't necessarily feel that I had upgraded or just leveled up. So now go ahead and fast forward to the current models of the new iPhone 12s and 12 Pro lineup. I felt like with these phones, just instantly when I got them in my hands, y'all, I felt like it was something different. Now, mainly this is because of the design feature of Apple pretty much returning back to those iPhone 5 days, which they had the whole squared off edges that you guys are seeing right here with the phones in my hands. And it just felt good, man. And with the new colors, with that stainless steel premium on the edge of the Pro model, man, it just sets it off for me and just intrigued me enough to actually want to buy it. Because we got to be honest with ourselves, y'all, like, no one needs the new iPhone, because low-key, my iPhone XS Max works still perfectly fine today, even with the whole crackback that none of you guys have actually seen, because I keep a skin on mine. So design-wise, man, just to me, the iPhone 12 just entire lineup, when it came to the Pro, the Mini, the Pro Max, with all of them, they all felt like it was an upgrade just because of this design. So now that you guys actually know design-wise why I necessarily want to upgrade, and we actually gonna get into that reason why I'm actually choosing the 12 Pro over the iPhone 12 a little later in this video, so definitely keep watching for that. But let's go ahead and move on to the display. Now, looking at the display, guys, and comparing it to the iPhone XS Max, there is no doubt a noticeable difference that I personally saw in the quality of the screen that I just didn't get on my iPhone XS Max. Now, I'm not gonna sit up here and act like the iPhone XS Max wasn't a great screen for watching videos, any type of content that's online, whether it's from Twitter or Instagram or TikTok or wherever I'm watching content. The iPhone XS Max was still a great screen quality of a phone. And after having these phones here now, guys, for about 4 to 5 days now, I no doubt can appreciate the update quality that Apple actually did to their screens with giving us that Super Retina XDR display, which, fun fact, if you didn't know, which is the exact same display technology that's in their latest desktop monitors that cost over $5,000+. Oh, and on another quick note, man, before we actually get into why I'm actually choosing the 12 Pro over the 12, that I want to talk with you guys about is the phone's physical weight difference. Now, I know this may not be necessarily a big issue for a lot of you guys out there, but as a tech reviewer like myself, when you get a lot of multiple devices and different things in, you realize that Apple smartphones are much more heavier than any other smartphone that's out there. Like, for real. Like with my Pixel 5, let me grab my Pixel 5. Like, this phone here is super lightweight and it's very functional, man. Like, I can do a lot with this phone right here, which a lot of the same things I can do with this phone, but it's so much more lighter. And that is something that I can appreciate with the iPhone 12 is the fact that it is much more lighter. Now, I will say the iPhone 12 is definitely lighter than the iPhone 12 Pro. And I'm assuming the mini is probably going to be lighter than the 12. And you guys get where I'm going. So the fact that the new iPhones is not going to weigh my pockets down is a bonus to me. But the new iPhone 12 models are so much lighter than the iPhone XS Max and even the iPhone 11 models. So now that we've pretty much gotten all that out of the way, you guys now understand why I'm even considering any of these iPhone 12 models in the first place. Let's get into why I'm straight up, no doubt, buying the iPhone 12 Pro over the iPhone 12, but why you necessarily shouldn't follow me in my footsteps if my logic doesn't apply to you. So the only reason, guys, that I'm buying the iPhone 12 Pro over the iPhone 12 is straight up color options. Now, I'll be real with you guys, man. I'm not a big fan of the iPhone 12 mini as well as the iPhone 12 color options. Like, I absolutely love the frosted back option that is on the iPhone 12 Pro smartphones that we saw with like a lot of the Pixel devices. I know the Pixel 4 I know that the Pixel 4 did this. Hold on, let me take the case off. Like you guys can see right here with the Pixel device, man, I absolutely love how this phone actually feels in the hands when it comes to that frosted glass back. And so I'm excited to finally get an Apple device, which Apple is my primary phone that I carry literally all the time. This is the phone or the operating system that I typically keep my SIM card in. Now, I know some of you guys out there are probably like, well, Devin, color options, really? That's the only reason? And to be honest, man, these phones are so similar when it comes to features that really it almost just comes down to just color options. Like literally, y'all, that's the only reason, because camera-wise, let's go ahead and keep it a beam. Like when I'm actually taking photos using my smartphone, I rarely use the telephoto lens that's on this iPhone 12 Pro. So not actually having the telephoto lens on the iPhone 12 is not a deal breaker for me. Like honestly, if they gave me the frosted glass backing on the iPhone 12, I would 100% get the iPhone 12. But the fact that they didn't, and they kind of gave us this more stainless steel edge and they gave us the frosted glass backing, which is something that I like, then you know, I just get the telephoto lens as more of an added bonus. But again, it's probably not a feature I'm actually going to use, because on the iPhone 12, guys, you literally are getting the exact same Super Retina XDR display. You're getting the same A14 Bionic processing chip, which is ridiculously powerful and arguably the most powerful chip that's out there. You're also getting video recording, which is the same across the board. The only thing that's different is you're getting Dolby Vision HDR, where you can film 4K at 60 frames per second. On the Pro, you can actually shoot Dolby Vision, but you only get 30 frames per second. And I'm gonna be honest, man, as a normal consumer that's out there, most people are not gonna shoot in 60 frames anyway. If you're actually shooting in the Dolby Vision HDR anyway, when you upload that to Instagram, when you upload that to Twitter, when you upload that to TikTok, guess what's happening? You're not gonna get that same video quality. Now, it's not gonna look bad, it's just not gonna be the level of what you're actually seeing on your phone. So most people are not even going to see that level of quality on their device, at least right now anyway. So I say all of that to say this, man. Now, you guys are literally getting the same phone with the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 Pro. But literally the only reason I'm getting the iPhone 12 Pro, like I mentioned to you guys, over the iPhone 12 is simply because to me, it has a better color option and that frosted glass backing. And the fact that I do not like iPhone 12 color options and I don't like the glossy back that's on the iPhone 12, just because the amount of fingerprints that you get on the back of this thing, especially being a user that do not put a case on it. Now, I know a lot of people out there, they say, you know what, I'm just going to slap a case on there and be good to go. But for me, I don't put cases on my phone, so I rock them just like this, just how you guys see them. I know I'm a rebel, but I rock them naked. I don't put a case on them at all. Now, if you guys are like me, then I would say 100% pick up the iPhone 12 Pro over the iPhone 12 if you prefer this style of the iPhone 12. But I don't recommend you guys following in my footsteps if you want the iPhone 12, because I feel like you guys are getting a lot of the exact same features in this model here than you are in the more premium model. Especially the fact that you're spending $800 over here and spending $1,000 over here, whereas you guys can save yourself $200 that you could spend $40 on the MagSafe charger, which is super dope, by the way, and the $20 on the 20-watt power brick. You can spend $50 on the silicone Apple case and pair that with a $160 pair of AirPods. You spend only $50 for all of that. So think about it like this, guys. You guys are getting the $800 Apple iPhone right here, the iPhone 12, as well as you're getting the MagSafe charger. You're also getting the AirPods. You're also getting the power brick. And on top of that, you're getting the Apple silicone case. All of that for just $50. If you think about it, with the savings that you save with getting this phone, you get all of that for the same price that you would spend for just the phone right here. And you only would pay $50 over. I'm just saying, mathematically, it makes more sense. But don't come at me when you get trapped in this Apple ecosystem, because I'm telling you, it's a trap. But it's a good trap. But I know I'm not taking my own word, because I'm just a crazy tech-loving design freak that has to have the most bougie-looking iPhone that's out there. Pinkies up. I know it is what it is. Like I said, don't follow in my footsteps unless you guys agree with my logic of wanting the 12 Pro, simply just based on the aesthetics and the design of the phone. Because other than that, literally, these are the exact same phones. Well, guys, I hope this information in this video, guys, helped you guys out in some way. If it did, give this video a thumbs up, as well as go ahead and click on that subscribe button down below. Also, if you guys want to check out more Apple content that I got, you guys can check out the video that I will have right up here on the screen, because I also did a video where I talked about, I did a just raw rugged video on the iPhone 12 Pro camera, just letting you guys know what it looks like and taking you guys along with me on literally replacing this monitor right here. This monitor right here. Long story with that, there's a whole video where I filmed it with just the iPhone 12 Pro camera, which is same camera as the iPhone 12. So you guys can check out that video right now. See y'all over there. Peace. Yo, why you still here? Yo, fam, click on the video, bro.